Hey folks, this is Vincent Adderley with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to try the Star Wars deck building game. This game supports 2 players, it's for ages, well, it doesn't say, and the average play time is about 30 minutes. I would assume ages 12 and up. This is a fairly typical deck builder in the sense that each player starts with a pre-constructed deck of cards. And usually it's like 7 of buying and 3 attack cards. It's a little different with the Star Wars game, but for the most part, that's what it is. You're starting with a unique deck. I've got the Empire deck, and she's got the Rebel deck. And again, we start with roughly 10 or 11 cards, and they pretty much do the same thing. Earn resources, attack your opponent, and using those resources, you'll be able to buy cards from the central row. Now, this will look a little different on your end when you set it up. There's supposed to be a row in between the players. Some cards will be facing me, my Empire cards. Some cards will be facing her Rebel cards. And some cards will remain neutral. There are, I believe it was 90 cards in this Galaxy deck. These are all the different cards that you can purchase in the game. And I think there's so many Rebel, so many neutral, and so many Empire cards. But typically they would be in a row between players, and the Rebels would be facing her, and the Empire cards would be facing me. You guys can't see that, but it would look something like this, where Rebels would be facing her, Empire facing me. As the Empire, I can buy Empire and neutral cards, and as the Rebels, she can buy Rebel cards and neutral cards. And that's why they're sort of facing the way they're facing. Now, on the flip side of this side is actually facing her. She'll have the ability to use her attack strength on her turn to try and just remove this from the card row so that I can't buy it. And if she does that, this is how much health I would lose, or this is how much damage she would need in order for that to happen. She, as a reward, would gain 1 resource. So you can actually attack cards in the purchase row that belong to your opponent. If you've ever played the Power Rangers deck building game, we were actually covering that, and I was the bad guys, and I was attacking her Power Rangers in the card row, and as the Power Rangers, she was attacking my bad guys in the purchase row as well. Well, there's something similar going on with this. The Empire will always go first. And as a result of that, the Rebels will always have their force marker all the way on their side of the board. Now, this is important for 2 different reasons. One, if the marker is on either extreme end, that faction or player will get 1 bonus resource on their turn. Resources take the form of these yellow cubes. Okay? Cubes are always lost at the end of your turn, like a typical deck builder. However, let's say that this cube is still on her side, but not on the extreme end. There are certain cards that she has access to that will say, if the Force is with you, then you get this extra thing. Well, the Force is still with her. It's not on the extreme end, but so as long as it's on her side of this little tug-of-war tracker, she'll be able to enact those abilities. But to set up the game, the Rebels start on the most extreme end there, but the Empire player gets to go first. The Empire and the Rebels will have bases in this game. And we are playing the basic game. There are some advanced games in the back of the rulebook where, you may have more bases to choose from. But each faction will always start with the same 2 bases. The Empire is Lothal, and the Rebel player is Dantooine. And these are the starter outposts for both sides. And the rulebook will tell you to take Endor, Death Star, Coruscant, and Corellia as backup should the starting base get destroyed. And likewise for the Rebels, she will start in the basic game with Sullust, Hoth, Yavin 4, and Mon Cala in reserve. Our goal is to destroy 3 total bases in the basic game. In the advanced variation, the game actually comes with a lot more bases, and you can do a number of things. You can shuffle these up and draw, say, 4 or 5 randomly as backups, so you players don't know what they're getting and what they can look at later, that kind of thing. So there's a number of different ways to customize setup, make the game more complicated, shorter, longer. You could up the base destruction count to say 4 or 5 to make the game run a little longer. It's completely up to you. The rulebook is, and this is already shown in my unboxing video, but it's roughly 31 pages in length. And as I mentioned, advanced game modes. So there's full galaxy, secret bases, 2v2, adjustable game length, and you can also even pay off neutral cards. If you have extra resources to spend, you can pay off neutral cards and just remove them from the card row if you want to. But we're just going to play the most basic game today. Turn order is, here's the turn sequence. At the start of your turn, you're going to gain resources. That's what this little square is. For any of your capital ships in play. Well, capital ships are like, have you ever played the game Star Realms or Hero Realms? There are some cards that when you play them will always stick in your tableau until they are defeated. And they will guard your main character so that they can't take damage. That's what capital ships do in this game. Whenever they come out, like for example, let's say you get this blockade runner, and this is in front of you. The other faction will have to do enough damage to take this out first before they can directly attack your base. And you will always get these printed rewards on them every turn. Again, like you would in, say, Hero Realms, Star Realms, and the like. So there are capital ships in this game. Here's another one, the Imperial Carrier. Because this is a blue card, only I can purchase this. But it's not something I discard at the end of my turn either. Once I play it, it's there forever until she destroys it. The cost of the card is in the upper left. What it does is here, and this is its health on the bottom left-hand corner. Health can be tracked via these purple cubes that also come with the game. And I think, the Outer Rim Pilots, these are basic cards that are available to players all the time. I'll just put them off to the side. They cost 2 to purchase. They're like the mana crystals or whatever in Hero Realms, Star Realms, whatever.
The fire gems?
The fire gems, thank you. You have that memorized, I don't. Yeah, they're just a basic, gain. This is more of an economic card. This card will grant you 2 resources when you play it. You can also exile this unit, means getting rid of it permanently to gain 1 force, which bumps you up 1 on the tracker here. Let's give this a try. This is our first time playing, so we might get a roll wrong or 2, but we'll do our best. We start the game with 5 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you get 5 as well.
Yep.
And at the start of my turn, do I have any capital ships in play? No. Do I have a base in play? Yes. If I did not have a base in play, and you can only have 1 at a time in play, then at this point I would look through my remaining backup bases and pick one that I want to play. And each base has different abilities, which is cool. So I can actually choose what my next base is going to be whenever the current base gets destroyed. So I start the game because I am the Empire. I should probably shuffle my deck up. I haven't done that yet. You first check to see balance of the force. Is it on your side, on the extreme end? The answer is no. I don't get a bonus credit for that. Do I have a base out? Yes, I do. So I don't have to worry about replacing a base or anything like that. And okay, so we're going to proceed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So now, this is a use it or lose them kind of hand where you do not get to carry cards over. You just simply play them for their effect. For example, I've got 3 of these Imperial shuttles, which I will play now, and they give me 1 resource each. So I'm going to gain 3 resources, and you don't need to play with these yellow resources. If you're good with remembering what you've spent, great, but this is like more of a physical tracker for yourself.
And the purples are different?
That's for damage.
I see.
That's for, purple is for tracking damage. Okay. So I've got 3 resources that I can spend in order to buy something from the array if I want to. I cannot buy the snow speeder because that belongs to the Empire, or to the Rebels. But what else can I do? I could possibly buy the Outer Rim Pilot. And you can, by the way, buy multiple cards. You can basically do as much as you want on your turn, so as long as you can afford to do so. Okay. What is this Keldor Mystic? This is a neutral card. It actually gives me force. Exile this unit to exile one card. Oh, okay. Well, this just gives me force every turn, which is nice. So I'm actually going to use 2 of my resources to buy this card, and that goes into a discard pile. Now, these get replaced immediately. This is a Mon Calamari Cruiser, which is good for you. And I've got 1 resource left to spend. I've got a TIE Fighter up here. I think I will buy that for 1 resource. And I'll just go ahead and put that into my discard pile and spend that last resource. Now, the other cards in my hand are Stormtroopers. They do damage. Now, another cool mechanic of this game is, like I mentioned, I can use this 4 damage to attack Dantooine. There's no blocking as far as I know, because we've never played it, but as far as I know, there's no way to block. However, instead of applying 4 damage directly to her base, I can also attack cards that belong to her. If you do that, no damage carries over. So you have to have enough damage to take it out in one swing. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. For example, Cassian Andor here belongs to the Rebels. And I would need 5 damage in order to destroy Cassian and move him to the discard pile. I would also gain these rewards printed here. However, I can only do 4 damage. If I assigned this 4 damage to him, that his health refreshes, and yeah, so you have to do it in one shot. However, this snow speeder here only needs 2 damage to destroy, and this says exile 1 card from your hand or discard pile. Well, okay, here's what I'm gonna. See, I used. Do I really want to lose a Stormtrooper? I don't think I do. I've got more shuttles than I do Stormtroopers. I don't really know if I want to destroy that one.
Can you destroy your own?
No.
Action?
Well, no, that would be off. No, you can't destroy your own. That would be kind of... You know what? I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to apply 4 damage directly to your base.
Okay.
So you would put 4 of the purple cubes on Dantooine.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's half its health already. This is not meant to be a very long game. It's not like the Star Wars. So the cards that you've used up to that point go into the discard pile. And I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's my new hand. Now it is your turn. You're going to check to see, do you have a base? Yes. Is the side of your force on you? Yes, it is. And it's all the way on the extreme. So you get a bonus resource for your turn, which is great.
I have 4 resources.
Okay, so you've got 4 resources. And I guess I should probably pan the camera out a bit more so you folks can see what we're doing down there.
Plus the 1, that's 5, right?
Wow, you got 5 resources. I'm actually going to pull this. Sorry, folks. We'll do something like that. That way you folks can see a little bit more of what's going on. Probably should have done that ahead of time, but okay. So you're going to do 1. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can put 5. I mean, just to help you track things. Now you've got what?
So 5.
5. There you go.
Yeah,
so you got 5 resources. And these are what? Alliance shuttles.
Yes.
So
the
like,
same as your Imperial shuttles.
Correct.
So I can pick up a neutral if I needed to?
Yeah, a neutral or a rebel one.
Okay. Just reading them, sorry.
No, take your time. You can afford Cassian over here. He's pretty good. He does 5 damage.
5 when Cassian defeats target in the Galaxy Row. What's the Galaxy Row?
This is the Galaxy Row, the store.
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
And if you buy it, I'll show it to the folks at home.
Dang, this is a good economic card.
Lobit.
Yeah.
That's Lando Calrissian's right hand, whatever he is.
Let's go with Cassian. He's tall.
Okay, so yes, I'll go with that. So Cassian Andor costs 5, and he has 5 attack when you play him. Trooper, when Cassian Andor defeats a target in the Galaxy Row, again, you can attack cards instead of doing damage to your opponent's base. When he does that, your opponent discards 1 card from their hand. That's nasty. So in addition to, if you attack here, I have to discard from my hand. So this goes into your discard pile.
Yep.
All right, and so you spent your 5 resources. And do you have anything left to play?
2 attack.
So you have...
a card comes out, right?
Yep, And that is a
neutral.
Nebulon B frigate, which is a neutral.
Yep.
And this is a rebel trooper, and it does 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to do just... Are you going to attack anything here?
I can't,
okay.
so it's over there. Now, in the beginning, you changed your planet? Is that what you did?
No, I didn't change anything.
Oh.
I was showing the folks at home that you start with Lothal and Dantooine.
Okay.
But when your base gets destroyed, then you choose a new base.
From the back?
From any. You look through you look through the cards that you have and pick the one you want.
I see.
Because each one has a different ability, so you may want to play one over another depending on the situation.
I see. Okay.
Okay. And now you draw 5 cards.
Yep.
Yeah. In case I didn't show this earlier, here's a quick look at what you can do on your turn. Play cards from your hand, use resources to buy stuff from the Galaxy Row, commit units with attack to bounty hunt. The game uses the words bounty hunt and sabotage. That's just a fancy way of saying the exact same thing. Bounty hunting is when the Imperials attack a rebel card, and sabotaging is when the rebel player attacks an Imperial card.
Oh.
The rulebook, I think it's unnecessarily complex, but the hunt and sabotage, or the bounty hunt and sabotage are the same thing. It's just one faction is attacking. When one faction attack is called one thing, when another faction attacks the other, it's called something else. But yeah, you can do all of these things and then draw a new hand, and we're good. Okay, so my turn. I still have my base in play. I don't get a bonus resource. I have 5 cards. And, okay, so this is kind of cool. Every starter deck has one of these. I have an Inquisitor, and she has whatever her variant is. When you play the Inquisitor, you can choose to gain 1 attack, 1 resource, or 1 force this turn. This gives me a total of 4 resources. So let's see if this would benefit me from a resource point of view or something else. Is there anything worth 5 here that I would like? The Imperial Carrier is worth 5, and it gives me 3 resources every turn. I might just go for that. The AT-AT here is 6. Nebulon B Frigate is 5 as well, but it doesn't give me any resources. What it does do, if it's in play, choose repair 3 damage from your base or gain... Actually, well, what's the difference then? What's the Imperial Carrier do? It gives me 3 resources, but while Imperial Carrier is in play, each of your fighter units gain +1... Wow, that's not bad. So if I have any fighter units in play, if I get some TIE fighters, I have a TIE fighter. Okay, I think if I get lucky and get some synergy there, I'm going to spend the Inquisitor as a resource and get 5 yellow, and I'm going to turn those 5 yellow in to gain the Imperial Carrier. This will go into my discard pile for now, but whenever I play it next, it becomes a permanent part of my row. And that's all I can really do. And I think my turn is over. You have a base in play. You get a resource because you are on the extreme side of the Force. And that's, what, 3 yellow there?
3 yellow.
Nice.
And I have your equivalent.
The Temple Guardian. Okay, so this is what her Temple Guardian looks like. Okay. Do you know what you're going to do with it?
Not really.
Okay.
Let's see. Ooh, that's a good one. Darn.
That is a U-Wing from Rogue One.
4, and this is just a guard, right?
They're all guards. Every capital ship is a guard.
Yeah. What is this symbol?
So the different symbols, there's going to be 3 different ones. The gun symbol is attack. The square one is resources, like the yellow cubes. And the circle is force.
So when I put it into play, if I buy it and I put it into play, that's what it's going to do?
Yes, it's going to give you a gun. Yeah, so it says on the turn sequence card, at the start of your turn, gain resources from your capital ships in play. So you wouldn't get it right away, but it says you would get that at the start of your turn next turn.
Yeah, if it's in play, though, because you have to put in your discard and then shuffle
Correct.
in and have
right.
Put it
Once you bring it out, it will take effect next turn.
Yeah.
At least per the turn sequence.
All right. You know what? Oh, this is hard.
I guess I should have drawn 5. 1, 2. Because there are situations where I may have to discard.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's a good one too. Oh, Wedge and Tilly's.
Huh?
The quote down there says Wedge.
Oh. They're heading for the medical frigate. That's from Return of the Jedi.
Alright, I'll do this. Do something a little different. Or do I want to do something else? I'm already having trouble, sorry.
Decision paralysis. There will always be 8 cards in the row at all times.
Yes.
This is more for the folks at home.
Yeah. Alright, I'll do this. How do you lose? When all your bases belong to you?
When 3 bases get destroyed.
3 of them.
If I destroy 3, I win. If you destroy 3 of mine, you win.
Okay.
At least in the basic game.
Alright, let's do this. I'll add another resource. No, I'll get this thing.
The Nebulon B frigate. Okay.
Oh, do I want to do that? Oh man, I hate this. I hate this so much. Okay.
And by hate, she means she loves it.
I do. I really do.
If she's not spending a half an hour per turn, she's not happy.
No. Okay, no, I'll get the Ewing instead.
How much is that?
4.
Okay.
So that's this plus the force that I spent.
Okay.
And then this is 3 damage to you.
3 damage. Are you going to apply it to a card in the array? Or
I don't think I can.
You can't. This is 6, 6.
And then the rest are all
Yeah, so 3 damage to me. I have, yep.
Yes. And all of these go in my discard. I shuffle and draw 5, and it is your turn.
All right. Well, nothing there, nothing there. All right, let's see what I got. Okay. So let's do this. I'm going to play the Imperial Carrier. Mm-hmm. And while the Imperial Carrier is in play, each of your fighter units gains 1 extra attack. Oh. I'm going to put that, I don't know where the camera can see it. I'll put this over here for now. Yeah, the camera can see that. Mm-hmm. And I'll just have to remember that I have it, because I never do. And I've got a Stormtrooper that can do 2 damage. And what do I get? Exile 1 card from your hand. Okay. Okay, what can I afford, first off? I have enough for 2, possibly 3. I could buy Lobot, and what does he do? Well, when you play Lobot Choose, he gains 2 attack, 2 resources, or 2 force this turn. I like that, actually. I hate the fact that I'm using Inquisitor again for resources when I could be using it for force. Because I feel like I'm giving you a lot of free money. But I can't pass up on Lobot, I think. So I'm going to spend 2 yellow plus the Inquisitor's optional yellow for 3. And I'm just going to buy Lobot. And those go away. And I have a Stormtrooper here. And he can use 2 damage. So again, I can Snow Speeder this, but I can exile 1 card from my hand or discard pile. Now here's the thing. The cards that I've played this turn technically are not in my discard yet. They kind of stay out until the end of the turn. So I can't discard anything because I don't have anything in my discard yet. It's kind of like in Hero Realms and other games where you don't discard them right away.
There's a lot of deck builders that are very iffy with that rule.
Yeah.
Too, so.
So for 2 damage, I mean, I can kill the Snow Speeder, but I don't get a benefit from it. So I think all.
Well, if you kill it, you have to discard something, right?
I don't have to. These rewards are optional. Oh. Exile 1 card from your hand or discard pile. I don't have anything in my discard, so I'm just going to do 2 damage to your base and be done with it.
Okay.
Just to keep this moving.
Scary.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 resources. Let's see. Okay. I'll do this. I'm going to...
Not liking this sound. I'm going to do this
7 damage.
Woo! 7 damage.
Yes.
So...
Does he stay out?
No, it's the one-off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 7 damage, and I'm gonna kill this thing.
The AT-AT.
Yes.
Okay, so these are now committed to that unit, so you cannot carry damage over.
Yeah,
Correct.
I figured.
So the AT-AT needs 6 damage, and as a reward, you purchase a card of your faction for free. Mm-hmm. So you can pretty much buy anything you want to. And this
of only my faction.
Correct.
Yes. Including the one that came out now.
Jabba the Hutt is neutral.
That's alright.
He is the strongest neutral character in the game.
Dang. Now I'm going to purchase this for free.
The Mon Calamari Cruiser.
Yes.
Good choice.
And I'll put him here in my discard. Now I still have 4 to spend.
Correct. So you technically could buy other things.
Ooh. I will buy the... what's this? This unit gains 2 attack while attacking a target. Wow. So does that mean he gets 4 if I attack the Galaxy Row?
So this unit gains 2 attack, yes. So he can do 2 damage to my base, or 2 damage, extra 2 damage, or 4 damage to a card in the Galaxy Row.
Interesting.
If
I buy it.
Yeah.
This you can play, you don't have to use the ability, is that what it is?
Yeah, you don't have to use this ability as far as I know. Exile this unit to... Yeah, that's just an optional thing.
Interesting.
Pretty sure.
Okay. Okay, I think I'll just use my 4 to buy the Blockade Runner.
Ooh.
And...
This is looking very bad for the Empire.
No, I don't think so. You're only 1 away... or 2 away from hitting my base.
So, well, 3. I mean, come on.
Alright, so I think that's it. That's all I can
That's
do.
it for you. Huh? Yeah. Alright, well, no base to worry about. That's okay, so I just have 5 cards. Let's come out swinging. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. Okay. So first, let's get the TIE Fighter going here. This says, if you have a capital ship in play, draw a card. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so in addition to that, this says, while Imperial Carrier is in play, each of your fighter units gain +1 damage. Ooh. This TIE Fighter is a fighter unit, so instead of 2, he does 3 damage. I am going to add another 2 to that and figure out 3 and 2. What am I going to do with 5 damage? 5 damage. If I take out this X-Wing, what happens? Gain 3 resources. That could be really useful, actually. And that's only 3. So, and you only need 2 to lose that. Okay, so here's what I might do, actually. Yeah, okay. I am going to do this. I am going to use 3 damage to kill the X-Wing. Mm-hmm. And that says gain 3 resources. So, 1, 2, 3. So I've destroyed your X-Wing with my TIE Fighter. Mm-hmm. There's a Gazanti cruiser. Okay. I've got 2 Stormtrooper here. Part of me wants to destroy the Snowspeeder. And I think... I mean, I could do 2 damage and blow your base up.
So you used 3 damage?
3, yes.
Oh, because
of my Imperial Carrier. While Imperial Carrier is in play, each of your fighter units gains +1. Wow. So this 2 becomes a 3.
I'm going to have to destroy that thing.
Okay, so I destroyed the X-Wing. Mm-hmm. I've got 2 from my Stormtrooper. I can either do damage to your starter base and blow it up, mm-hmm. or I can blow up your Snowspeeder for the sake of thinning out my deck. Because these Imperial Shuttles were played on a previous turn. So what I might do is, I'm going to use the Stormtrooper to destroy your Snowspeeder. Okay. And that is simply exile 1 card from your hand or discard pile. Mm-hmm. And that's a new card. The Millennium Falcon, that's nasty. But I am going to exile this Imperial Shuttle to sort of thin out my deck. That is permanently gone from the game. And now I can play these other cards in my hand, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I've got 4 more resources here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, because I started the turn with the Imperial Carrier, I get 3 additional resources. I should have gotten that at the beginning, right? Or did I already get that?
I don't know.
No, I got 3 resources from blowing up your X-Wing. So I get it. So I have 3 from the Imperial carrier, 3 for blowing up the X-Wing.
Holy crap.
So there's 6.
You're gonna get Jabba.
And then 4 from these Imperial shuttles here.
Holy crap.
So now I've got 10 resources to spend. What am I going to spend that on? Jabba the Hutt is so tempting right now. He does 2 damage, 2 resources, and 2 force every single time he's played. Exile 1 card from your hand to draw 1 card. 2 instead if the force is with you. I don't want to pass that up. That is so good. The other option is Grand Moff Tarkin, which is only 6. Add an Empire card from the Galaxy Row to your hand. You must exile that card at the end of your turn. So, like, with him, I can get, like, free stuff, but then I lose it immediately. That's kind of awful. But here's what I'm going to do. I've got 10. So, let's go with, I think I am going to buy, well, here's the thing. 6, 1, and 3 is, maybe I bypass Jabba and get these guys. Because this is a Gazanti cruiser, and he gives 2 resources, and he's another capital ship. A little weaker, though. He does give me 2 resources every turn when I play him, and he's got 3 health. That would be 6, 1, and 3. That's 10. That would be exactly what I need. Or do I get Jabba? That's kind of. You know what? You can buy Jabba, but let's go for it. Let's go all Empire. I'm gonna spend my 10 on Grand Moff Tarkin, who gives the same stuff that Jabba does anyway. 2, 2, 2. So I'm gonna buy him. I'm gonna buy the. Let's see what this new card is. No, I'm not gonna buy him. I'm gonna buy the TIE Fighter for 1, and I get a new card there. It's a Snow Speeder, and I'm gonna buy the Gazanti Cruiser for 3. So that was 10 resources.
Wow. That was good.
I was hoping...
Great turn.
An ATST. Okay, so all of these go into my discard pile.
Okay.
And you get a bonus resource.
Yep.
1, 2, and I have to shuffle these up and draw new cards.
I get 3 resources there.
Ooh, okay.
So that's 4.
Nasty.
I get 3 more resources per that card. And I also heal for 3. My base.
Ooh, the U-Wing does a healing ability.
If the force is all the way to the right.
Oh, well, let's show that off. Okay, if the force is with you, repair 3 damage. Now, a thing to note about the force can be with you here, or here.
Okay.
It's just when it's here, you get an extra resource.
I see. Okay. All right. So I have 7 to spend. I could just get the Millennium Falcon.
Ooh, the Millennium Falcon, heavy hitter.
Wow. And if you defeat this, you can purchase the card for free. That's exactly 7. That's all my turn.
Now you're setting yourself up for really nasty stuff later on, though.
I guess. No, fine.
Are you buying the Millennium Falcon?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, you can't not have the Millennium Falcon. There's an X-Wing.
There's a 2 damage. Do I have to hit your ship before hitting your base?
Yes.
Dang. So it's only 2 damage.
2 damage to my Imperial carrier.
I was hoping you wouldn't hit or buy this. I was hoping you would actually buy Jabba so I can kill off one of your faction cards.
Oh, I see.
But that's okay. And it is your turn.
All right. Well, base is still in play. Don't have to worry about the force. So let's see what we got for my hand. Well, obviously, I'm going to play my TIE Fighter. The Keldor Mystic just bumps the force to my side to 2. So I'm just going to put him down here for now. The Stormtrooper does 2 damage. So I've got 3 and 5 again. I also get 3 bonus resources from that one there. I have an Imperial Shuttle, so that's just another 1. And then I've got Lobot, and I can choose to play him in a number of ways. When you play Lobot, choose. He gains 2 attack, 2 resources, or 2 force this turn. If I play him as resources, I could have 6 resources, but what would I do with 6 resources? There's nothing really out here that would really do, so maybe the force? Well, let's see how the attack goes. This is 3. And there's another X-Wing. I feel like I'd be... Okay. By destroying... I feel like I'm focusing too hard on... See, if I focus too hard on this, I'm not destroying any bases, so... But this will give me 3 resources. Okay. And then I could maybe use Lobot. And what does this do? That just lets me exile 1 card from your hand. Ooh. Okay. Now, maybe I'll use him for something else. So, 3 damage and 2 damage is 5 damage. I'm going to play that on Dantooine. And just wipe it out. So, all 5 damage directly to Dantooine. And your first base is gone. You don't get to pick a new base yet. So this is like victory points.
Yep.
I'm just going to put it up here. The camera can't see it, but as a reminder that I have 1 victory point up to this point. And so these pretty much are spent. Although this also says, if you have a capital ship in play, I get to draw a card. I forgot about that.
Oh.
It's just another Imperial shuttle. So I get another resource, bringing it up to 5.
Oh my goodness.
And with Lobot, I could bring that up to 7, but why would I do that? Is there anything that would cost me 7? There's 5. I could buy the Nebulon B frigate. That would be kind of cool. If I use it for force, I could bring the force to my side and prevent her from doing nasty things to me. Or do I use it for attack? And that would only be 2 attack. Yeah. So it's either going to be... I've got 5 already. I'm going to use Lobot as force. And boom. Bring it to my side like that. And I've got 5 resources to spend. And I think... I'm torn between the ATST, which is an Empire favorite. Discard 1 card from the Galaxy Row, just whenever you use it. It has 4 attack. But I kind of like the idea of having more of these capital ships out here defending my base. And it can repair damage or gain resources. I am going to buy the Nebulon B frigate and put that into my discard pile. And all of that now goes away.
Okay.
So, Darth Vader. If I can afford him, that would be awesome. Okay. It is your turn. This is no longer with you, so no bonus resource. Yep. You have to pick a new... Before you do anything, you look through your bases and you pick one to put into play. And make sure you look at the different effects that they do, because some of them do different things. I'm pretty sure we have the same abilities. While you're looking, I'll show the folks at home what mine are. My Endor... each of your trooper and vehicle units gain +1 attack. Death Star, spend 4 credits or resources to destroy a capital ship your opponent has in play, or a capital ship in the Galaxy Row. Coruscant, when your turn begins, look at the top 2 cards of the Galaxy deck, place 1 on top and discard the other. And then Corellia. When you reveal Corellia, purchase an Empire or neutral card from the Galaxy Row for free and add it to your hand. That's pretty amazing. But for right now, I just have local here, so. So you get to pick one of your backup bases.
I'll pick Mon Cala.
Mon Cala. And what does Mon Cala do? When you reveal Mon Cala, purchase a rebel or neutral card. So it's the same thing as my other one. So yeah, now you immediately... I want to put these face down so we don't get them confused. But Mon Cala, so now you can pick something for free. Jabba the Hutt? Oh my god! That is awful! That is awful.
But he goes to my... Oh no, I can add it.
It adds to your hand. Yes, you can use them.
Alright.
You can use them immediately.
Alright. I will use the Mon Calamari Cruiser.
Alright. So, you're going to play that. Now that becomes up here. You don't get his abilities yet until... Here, I'm going to do this. I want to put your resources over here and this here.
I have another one.
Oh my.
A Blockade Runner.
Okay. So, yes, put
that gives me 1 resource and 1 attack. Okay.
But the resources happen at the beginning of your next turn.
Oh, okay.
On the turn sequence, it says, at the start of your turn, gain resources from your capital ships in play. But you can still use them for attack.
I see. Okay.
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll use Jabba.
Of course you will. Why wouldn't you?
2 focus over.
Okay.
Plus 2 resources.
Plus 2 attack.
Plus 2 attack. I get 2 more resources.
So you have some Imperial shuttles here.
Yeah. That's 4. And
here's Jabba, in case you guys want to see what he looks like. You can exile 1 card from your hand to draw 1 card, 2 cards if the Force is with you.
Alright, I'm gonna probably...
Temple Guardian. So you can pick 1 attack, 1 resource, or 1 force.
Alright. I'm going to use this as an attack and wipe out your Imperial carrier.
Okay, so that's 1 attack and 2 attack for 3?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, this now has 5 damage on it and is now gone. Poor Imperial carrier. That goes into the discard, I think?
Oh.
I'm going to have to read that, but I'm pretty sure they just go away permanently. Let me see if I can find that.
Okay, yeah, you find it before I ask my question.
Oh, if you destroy a capital ship in your opponent's play area, it is placed in their discard pile. So I get it back.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I forgot about Jabba the Hutt's thing. So it says, exile 1 card from my hand to draw 1 card, 2 cards instead if the Force is with you.
Right. You played these as... Okay, so that means you would have to give up your...
I'll give up a resource to exile this.
Okay.
And get rid of it. So I'll just put it up there.
Okay.
And I can draw 2 cards because the Force is with me.
Correct.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So 1 and 2.
I will not the false. The false is with me.
Yes.
False,
Alright, so now I get 4 extra damage.
2 rebel troopers, do you? Okay. Alright. What would you like to do with that 4 damage? You could wipe out Lothal.
I am.
Okay, fair enough.
Hold on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that would be 3 damage.
You'd have 1 damage carried over, but nothing would happen.
That hurts.
You could destroy the ATST.
I could. Exile. I have no... You know what? Yeah, I'll just
You're gonna blow up Lothal. Okay, well there goes mine. I'm gonna put this up here as a reminder. You now have a victory point. And is there anything else?
And I think that is... Oh, I have 3 resources.
I believe so.
I will get...
1 from the Alliance shuttle that you played, and then 2 from Jabba.
Yes. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's also nice. Alright, I'll get the X-Wing.
Alright. New X-Wing, you say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And that is all I can do.
I'm hurting. Alright, well I gotta pick a new base, and I know what I'm getting. I am going to pick Corellia.
Hey.
When I reveal that, I basically get to buy something from the array for free.
There you go. Darth Vader.
Darth Vader, because of course, and I get to add him to my hand. All right, Darth Vader, here we go. Here's a quick look at what Darth Vader can do. He's got 6 attack, 2 force. When the force is with you, Darth Vader gains 4 attack, which is pretty crazy.
Even if I used all my attack on Darth Vader, I was 1 short.
You were 1 short to get him.
Oh, that's rough.
All right, so let's start by getting this Gonzati cruiser in play. He's just gonna help defend Corellia here. Unfortunately, I don't gain any benefit from the TIE fighter. Okay, you must exile it. Okay, so Empire Guard. Okay, I'm tempted to do that. Let's get Darth Vader out here, and I'm gonna add this 2 times to me. And when the Force is with you, Darth Vader gains 4 attack. So he's got 10 attack right now.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah. 10 attack is enough to destroy both of these.
That's not fair. I didn't even get to use them.
I'm doing it.
No, I didn't
They're
even
gone.
get to use them. Dang.
They're
well,
gone.
you could have destroyed my mom.
I couldn't because that was...
I know. They blocked it.
Yeah,
so I guess I'm...
Darth Vader just wrecked your fleece. Okay, so I'm going to put Grand Moff Tarkin down. I get 2 attack, 2 resources, and 2 force. 2 resources and 2 attack. TIE Fighter is just 2 attack. And if there is a capital ship in play, draw a card. I do have one in play, so I get to draw a card.
Capital ship, nasty.
Yeah, I have 2 Imperial shuttles, which I'll just add 2 more resources here. And that goes into just down here for right now. The Inquisitor, I could get a resource. Let's see what I've got available in the purchase row. IG-88 is 5. When IG-88 defeats a target in the Galaxy row, exile 1 card from your hand or discard pile. I kind of like that, actually. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to use Grand Moff Tarkin's ability to add an Empire card from the Galaxy row to your hand, and then I have to exile them at the end of the turn. So I'm going to use his ability to temporarily use the ATST. I have to get rid of it at the end of my turn, but that gives me 4 attack.
Wow.
And I can discard 1 card from the Galaxy row. I'm going to discard this Rebel Transport that just came out. That's a capital ship. Yeah, it repairs damage. Or maybe the B-Wing might be better, because it's... Yeah, I'm going to get rid of your B-Wing, because I don't like your B-Wing. So I'm going to discard that B-Wing using the ATST. So in all, I've got... Let's see.
If it's temporary and it goes back...
It doesn't... It goes into the discard pile.
Oh, okay.
Or it gets exiled, meaning it's gone forever.
Okay.
So I have 2 attack, 4 attack, 2 attack. So that's 8 attack.
Oh my
Plus the Inquisitor, depending on how I want to do this.
Good lord.
Attacking... The only thing I can take out is this. The Inquisitor gives me 9. That gives me 9 damage, but... Do I need a 5th resource for anything? Maybe I get IG-88 and just use him for his... There's another ATST. Maybe I just buy this and add it to my... I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend these 4 resources to buy the ATST and put it there for now. And...
Shouldn't that go in your discard?
It is. This is my temporary, like...
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I bought this.
That's fine.
And I'm not using it. And I still have 8 attack and the Inquisitor. This does... Ooh, Rebel Commando makes the enemy discard cards. As a reward, gain 2 force. I don't need that. Oh, boy. What do I use this for? Goodness. I just feel like doing 9 damage and being done with it. Because there's nothing else I can really do at this point. Aside from just wrecking all of these cards. Yeah. I'm just going to do 9 straight damage to Mon Cala.
Okay.
And I think this card has to be exiled. And that's now gone permanently.
Okay.
And these all go into my discard.
Wow. Crazy.
1, 2, 3.
Ah, and your stupid shuffle. Your stupid shuffling.
What do you mean stupid shuffling?
I mean, like, you gotta actually, like, shuffle your cards and get possibly Darth Vader.
Darth Vader a second time? Yeah.
Alright. Here is what I will do. First, I'm going to heal for... Oh! Crap! I can't.
The force is not...
I don't like this card anymore.
The U-Wing? Okay.
That's 1, 2, so 3, 4, 5.
You get 5 resources.
6, 7.
From the Millennium Falcon. Here's a quick look at the Millennium Falcon in case you guys didn't see it yet. 5 attack, 2 resources. Add a unique unit from your discard pile to your hand.
Which I'm going to do with Jabba the Hutt.
Is he unique? Does he have a little...
Yes,
he does. He has that
a
little
unique
star next to it. Wow, okay.
And...
All right, well, here, let's do this.
Yeah.
This is 5, right?
Hold on, I can't see it. Yes, 5.
Okay, so let's move them out of the way because you're not going to use them for anything else.
Wait, there's attack on it. Oh, isn't there?
There's no attack on these.
Nah, flip.
So just to
Right.
keep the table clean.
I have to see it though.
Okay, that's fine. So you got 5 from there.
So 5 from here.
And
then 2 from Jabba.
2 from Jabba.
And then
2 from the Millennium Falcon.
2. I don't have enough tokens. Does that mean?
I'll give you one.
Okay.
I have some extras over here.
Okay. And then I have 5 attack from Cassian as well.
Ooh, 5 attack.
So it's 10, 11, 12 damage. Dang, I'm one short. Unless...
When you defeat a target in the Galaxy row, your opponent discards 1 card from
Oh, I'm gonna use Jabba the Hutt's ability and discard this.
Well, it says from your hand. You've already used it as a resource.
I can't just take it back?
You can take it back.
Oh, okay.
I'm just letting you know you can't have the resource.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna give back the resource and exile it.
Okay, exile it. Okay.
Yes. And draw only 1 card because the Force is not with me, so I can't do 2.
Okay.
It's an Alliance shuttle. Alright, so I'll just, take it back. I can only do this once per turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What the heck am I going to do with 9?
9 resources?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I mean... Okay, here's what I'll do. I will I'll spend 2 for this one, the Rebel Transport.
Okay.
Okay. I'll spend...
Chewbacca.
Oh, is it Chewie?
He costs 4.
I'm gonna have to. I have to.
Well, let me see what it is
Yeah,
so
go
the
ahead.
folks can see.
I have to.
So here's Chewbacca.
4.
If you have another unique unit in play, draw 1 card. He does 5 damage.
Exile this unit to purchase the card from the Galaxy discard pile as if it were in the... I don't understand that. What does that mean?
Exile this unit means get rid of it.
Yeah.
To purchase a card from the Galaxy... Oh, so this lets you go through this and buy a card.
Oh, with regular money?
Yes, with regular money.
I see. Okay.
So if this B-Wing, for example, if you really wanted the B-Wing, you could exile the Jawa Scavenger to buy something from the discard area.
I see. All right, I'll do I'll do this one, the Rebel Commando.
All right, and what does he do? Let's see.
Yeah.
He does 3 damage. Your opponent discards 1 card from their hand at random if the Force is with you. Mm-hmm. So that will make me discard cards when you play them.
Yep. And as for damage, ooh, it's a nice one.
Jabba's sail barge.
I need that one for him. Add a bounty hunter from... What's a bounty hunter?
Any bounty hunter, like...
from your discard pile to your hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bosk, for example, or...
Bounty hunter.
IG-88 is probably a bounty hunter, if I had to guess. Yeah, bounty hunter and droid. Yeah. So if you had this in your discard pile and you played this, you can take him back.
Does it say bounty hunter? Where would it say bounty hunter?
Right underneath the name. It says bounty hunter and droid on here.
Dear. Okay, that card's useless to me. Alright, so now I have 12 damage.
12 damage. You can't destroy anything here. Nothing belongs to me, so pretty much...
So, let's do,
It's basically destroy this and 9 damage to that.
I know, but I can only do it individual, right? Like, I need to take 3 from 1 card.
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I can't... That's horrible. Otherwise, I would have done your suggestion. But I try to play by the rules.
Okay.
Alright, let's do, I guess, whatever, it doesn't matter. 5 to destroy the Gozanti cruiser.
Alright.
And then 7 to your Corellia. Oh, that hurts. That could have been an extra 2.
It's okay. It's almost destroyed anyway. Alright. Well, for the first time this game, the balance of the Force is all the way on my side, so I get a bonus resource.
Nice.
I don't have to pick a new base because it's not destroyed yet, but it will be, I'm sure. This is going to be a really quick turn, unfortunately. Alright, so let's go with the money. That gives me 2. And that's going to give me 4 damage. And Lobot, I can play him as damage resources. So I need to figure out how I'm going to play him.
4, 5. Okay.
So you've got how much on there?
9.
9.
It's 1 away.
All right. I think I need to just finish that off with something. I'm going to use my Stormtrooper. It's overkill, but I'm going to apply 2 damage to just get rid of that.
Okay.
And that leaves me with 2 more damage to apply somewhere. Okay, so that's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 damage. I can only apply this to something. Well, here's the thing. If I keep one of these in my hand, what would I buy, though?
This is a very sweaty game.
Yeah, I'm thinking. If I take out the Snow Speeder, I can exile a card, but I don't think... I can exile my Imperial Shuttle, but I will not get this resource, which means I can't buy what I want. Okay. Do I want IG-88 that badly? When IG-88 defeats a target in the galaxy, or exile 1 card from your hand. 5 attack is 5 attack. That's not bad. You know what? I might bypass the whole... I'm going to use Lobot as resources. And use him for 2. And then I'm going to spend these 5 resources to just buy IG-88.
There you go.
And I still have 2 attack from this.
Well, possibility.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think that's perfect. Baze Malbus. What can I get for defeating him with my TIE Fighter?
I'm always helping you out.
Gain a force. I already have a force, but I don't want you having this card either.
What does it do?
Gains 1 attack for each rebel base in your opponent's victory pile.
Oh, wow.
I've already got 2, so like that would be 4. So I am going to use my TIE Fighter's attack. I can't use him anywhere else. I am just going to destroy him, but I cannot gain any more force because it's already at the edge. So I think that's it for me. Admiral Piet. All right.
Okay.
And that's it. Now you get to pick a base.
Okay.
Now this is your last base.
Yeah, no, scary.
You'd have more in a longer game, but...
Sorry.
Decisions.
When it says when your opponent discards a card from their hand, does that mean just playing it?
No, meaning like discard it, meaning you're not gonna... Well, what does it say exactly?
When your opponent discards a card from their hand during your turn... during my turn. Oh, I see.
Yeah, the rebel... If you're talking about... Like, there's a rebel commander that forces me to discard a card.
I see.
There's no reason for me to discard cards on my turn. I want to use them as much as possible.
Yeah. Each turn. I don't even want this one, but it's the only one I like.
So, Hoth.
Yes.
So, your last base is going to be Hoth. It has a planetary shield. While Hoth is your base, prevent the first 2 damage dealt to Hoth each turn. So, every time I do damage, I need at least 3 in order to do 1 damage to it.
Yes. Okay.
1 or more, yeah.
I'll play Jabba and move this twice.
Ooh, okay.
And do 2 resources.
Okay.
I'm going to discard or exile this from my hand to draw a card.
Alliance Shuttle, okay.
Yep.
That exiling ability is really good.
I'm going to do this for 3 more resources.
Okay, your U-Wing.
Another alliance for that. Chewbacca, if you have another unique unit in play, draw a card, which I'm going to do because Jabba the Hutt is there. These alliance shuttles are so annoying.
There's 7 of them in your starter deck.
So annoying. And I got rid of like 3.
Yeah, you did.
And a stupid trooper.
Well, that is 2, 5, 9 attack.
Yep, and this much stuffs. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna use Jabba the Hutt's attack to get rid of your...
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, I need 3, huh?
You need 3.
Ah, you mother... sorry. Crap, I'm gonna have to use both of these. Unless Unless, hold on.
Admiral Piet is...
Ooh, crap! I should have done this in a different order. I'm so sad. Because if I killed him, the reward is gain a focus, and then I could have exiled a card. Yeah, a force. Exiled that card to gain an additional card. Can I take it back?
Fine.
Yay! I love you so much. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to use 2 of Chewbacca's attack to destroy Admiral Piet.
Of course you will.
Gain that focus, and then... Oh, but this is neutral. It's not even...
It's neutral right now.
So it's not even with me, so I can't even discard it. Almost want to take that back.
I'm not doing... We already see what this card is.
Alright, that's fine. That hurts.
So, you're going to do what now? You've got 9 damage. I assume you're going to blow this up in some way. You spent 2 to get rid of Piet, so you've got 7. But there's nothing else to attack, so it's just wasted damage.
Oh, yeah, okay, fine.
So there's nothing that you can do. So this is just dead.
That hurts.
Corellia is no more.
Yeah.
And I will pick one at the start of my turn. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 resources.
I almost want his thing.
The Jabba's Sailbarge?
Just
for the thematic part?
Yeah, but I feel like it's such a waste. This unit gains 2 while attacking a target in the galaxy row. Exile this unit to repair 4 damage from your boat base. That's a pretty good one, actually. Exile this. Ooh, that's a good one. Can I look through this anytime or no?
Yeah, you can look through
Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
Wow. Okay. I think I will purchase... I'll purchase 2 Jawa scavengers.
Okay. Well, let's replace these.
Oh, I should have waited for that. Huh? Man, there's really an order to this. There really
a little bit, yeah.
Opponent must choose either from their hand or this unit gain 2. Wow. The rebels really... Okay, no, I'll save that for the end. What's the reward for this? Exile up to 2 cards. And the reward for this is 1. Okay. Let's go 2 for this guy. Although, the end is coming, huh?
Well, we're on our last bases. So.
Yeah. You know what? Instead, I'll just buy the B-Wing.
The B-Wing, you say?
Yeah.
All right.
And then that's all my stuff.
Whew. That was rough. Z95 Headhunter.
Yep. And then you choose a thing.
I am going to choose Endor.
Ah.
While Endor's in your base, each of your trooper and vehicle units gain +1 attack.
Oh, crap. You're going to hit me so hard.
Well, that's why... Well, your Hoth has a shield, so I kind of have to. First...
Wow.
First, I'm going to play the Keldor Mystic to move the Force twice to my side.
Nah, fine.
And I can exile this unit to exile 1 card from your hand or discard pile. I am going to exile both the Imperial Shuttle and them, because I think the Force at this point, it's nitty gritty. I need to clean out my tech.
Yep.
Okay, so there's that. Back to my hand. I'm going to play... let's do this. Okay. Grand Moff Tarkin allows me to... gives me 2 attack, 2 resources, and 2 force.
Wow, nice.
And I can add an Empire card from the Galaxy row, but I must exile him at the end of my turn. I will add this one to my hand temporarily, which I will have to exile at the end of my turn. But this officer, Moff Jerajid, look at the top card of the Galaxy deck. If the Force is with you, you may swap that card with a card from the Galaxy row. So the Force is with me. I will look at the top card. Oh, first replace him.
Yeah, first replace it and then look at it.
Yeah. So I'm going to look at this and possibly replace it if I want to. Do I want to? It depends on what this gives me. No, I am not going to. Okay, and I have discard one card from the Galaxy row. The question is, do I have enough money? This gives me 2 resources. Mm-hmm. And the Stormtrooper is just damage. And the Inquisitor is going to be whatever I think. I'm going to use the ATST to remove Lando Calrissian. Mm-hmm. Actually, maybe Jabba's... What does that do? 4 attack and 3 resources. Add a bounty hunting... I don't know if you have any bounty hunting cards, honestly. You might. What's Lando's ability? Lando is draw 1 card. If the Force is with you... I'm actually going to get rid of Lando. Because that draw card is crap. I don't like it. Alright. Anyway, so with that done, I think I'm going to use him for attack. Because there's no 5s in here for me to buy. Mm-hmm. And I need to do as much damage as possible. So with that said, this is 2... Well, here's the thing. Endor, each of your trooper units and vehicle units gain +1 attack. So this is 3, 5... So it's 3. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. And then I'm going to add the Inquisitor to 11. So that's 11 damage that I'm going to apply to Hoth. Now it's -2, so you only get 9 damage.
Nasty, dude.
And I have 4 resources to spend on something. The Hawk 290.
Wait, how much damage was it?
3.
3.
Plus 5 is 8.
8.
Plus 2 is 10.
10.
12.
12.
13.
13.
Yes. 13 minus 2 is
11.
Oh, I was doing too much math.
Yeah.
My bad. I subtracted 4 instead of 2.
10, 11. Okay. I should have said anything. That's the 3rd time I helped you.
Hey, I let you take that one back, okay? I don't want to hear
I
from
know, and then I regretted it.
Yeah.
I regretted my regret.
You regretted your regret. Exile this unit to repair 4 damage from your base. I might just buy that just to help Endor out in time of need. So I'm just going to buy the Hawk 290. And there's a Death Trooper out here now. Interesting. But that... Oh, I have to exile Moff Jared because I used him and now he is one and done.
Oh my goodness. This is so scary. 2,
3, 4. You'll pull out 16 damage in one turn. You watch.
I got a ship cruiser here. One calamari cruiser.
Okay.
I also got a rebel transport.
Alright, I got a lot of damage to inflict in order to get through you.
I have a Millennium Falcon. Add a unique unit from your discard pile to your hand, which I will do. Ooh, it's either Chewie or Jabba. Do I do Chewie or Jabba? Okay, hold on. Oh, your opponent discards 1 card from their hand. Okay.
There.
Okay. Still Chewie or
Imperial
Jabba?
Shuttle. What?
Okay. I'm going to do Chewbacca. Add a unique unit from your discard pile to your hand. Chewbacca says, if you have another unique unit in play, draw a card.
Okay.
It's an X-Wing. If the Force is with you, draw a card. It is not, but it does 3 damage. 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Seriously? Wait, 8, 13, 16, 18 damage? Well, there you go. You win the game. That one turn.
And 2 resources.
Big whoop. Yeah, I would not have been able to beat you next turn anyway because all I had... Darth Vader unfortunately did not come out. Oh. So, like... I had Darth Vader on the bottom.
Ooh, if it was my turn again, I would have healed for 2 damage.
That was really... You blew up Endor in one foul swoop.
By how many points? 18 by and 2... 2 went to the galaxy, 2 bullets.
So what did you think of this? Did you...
Dude, I need a shower after this. This is a sweaty game. It's fun. It seems like the rebels really rely heavily on making the opponent discard. And...
Yeah.
Because you just get stronger and stronger. I mean...
Look at you, stronger and stronger.
Well, that's because I sacrificed my income, my economy, for heavy hitters. And I almost died, okay?
Yeah.
Like, I almost died for
I don't
that.
think I would have been able to beat you next turn. I only had a TIE fighter and a cruiser, and that was it. If Darth Vader had come out earlier, I would have won the game.
Yeah, I think
But
so.
he was on the bottom of my freaking deck. So...
This flippin' thing helped me out. Which one? The Millennium Falcon. Add a unique unit from your discard pile. So
that was huge.
So I just kept pulling out Jabba over and over until Chewbacca came up, and he was a hard hitter. Woo, that was scary though.
Would you play this again?
Yeah, I would. But this makes me want to flip the table. Like
that bad, yeah.
I mean, it's a very highly competitive game, that's for sure.
It's
a lot of take that mechanic.
It was close all the way to the end. I'm pretty sure. I regret a couple of things. There were a couple of turns where I wasn't going for heavy hitting stuff. I focused a little bit too much on attacking stuff here than attacking you directly. So I don't know. Part of that was my fault, I'm sure. 1, 2,
I underestimated
5.
like attacking you directly as well, because you also have to strategize. Like you always have to ask, why are you going to attack these cards? What benefit will it give you? You know, and what benefit will it give the other person? This is really very heavily competitive and very take-that-y, more than almost any other deck builder that I've played.
It has to be, because it is a 1v1 kind of situation.
Yeah, but like even more so than Dice Throne or
you think so?
what was the other Shards of Infinity, Hero Realms, that Wizard of Waverly or Duels.
Wizards of Waverly Place?
Yeah, that Wizard.
The TV show? Okay.
No, the card that we played. But this was like way more strategic and way more take-that-y, I think. But yeah, it was really fun. Oh man, when you put that on your side, I was having trouble.
Yeah, you were using... I let you have the Force for too long, I think. You were really... You got a lot of good cards really early, which was... I was really concerned it was going to bite me in the butt later, and it did.
Kind of, yeah. I started building... I have a really bad habit of not being able to thin out my deck quick enough. So I was getting to that point. I had way too many cards.
What did you think of the art?
I love the art.
The art is very well done.
It's very cartoony, but it's not like too cartoony, if that makes sense. It's like just in the middle. Where was Lando?
Lando, I discarded Lando.
Yeah, he looks like a Lando.
That art is actually, I think, that art has been used on other Fantasy Flight card games.
Really?
That's this particular...
Okay.
I remember this from somewhere. But yeah, I really like the art, the theme. Again, we played the basic game. The advanced rules, you can add more planets, so that's like 4 planets instead of 3. That kind of thing. So I really, I would play this for sure. And I like... It has the same mechanics as Power Rangers, but it's less complicated.
Yeah.
And that's why I would play this over that. Because Power Rangers took us 2 hours to get through. This one took us like an hour and 10 minutes. So.
I like them both.
I like them both, but Power Rangers was more complicated with the Zords and everything else. Like this was less meaty, in my opinion.
I like the theme of Power Rangers.
I know you like the
I
theme.
do.
If it were My Little Pony, you would just go off.
I would.
Yeah.
And Star Wars is okay. You know,
Yeah.
it's not my biggest.
It is. It's one of mine, so
Yeah,
I'm very
sure
happy
is.
with it. Whew. Well, there you go, folks. We got a thumbs up from both of us, I think. Star Wars, the deck building game. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vincent Adelie. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you all next time.
Bye, guys.